Hello, elephants, and welcome to your writing lesson. Now, today we are going to use some are words in a sentence. We are going to use some of these red words. What are they called? Tricky words. These are tricky words, which you cannot sound out. We've got the R sound up here. We've got some R pictures. And we've got our success bubbles. Capital letters. We've got to use capital letters in our sentences. We've got to use finger spaces, and we've got to use a full stop or a question mark if it is a question. This is my sentence today. My dad said he can start the car. It's a long sentence, 8 words today. My dad said he can start the car. Let's break it down a little bit. Instead of thinking about all of the words, let's just think of the starting few words. My dad said. Now I know I need a capital letter. I can hear the tricky words my and said in that first 3 words. My dad said. First word, my. I can hear it starts with a but it is a tricky word. There's a for my. And look, elephants. It starts with a capital letter. That is going to be our first word. I'm not going to move the pieces of paper. These tricky words are here to help me learn how to spell them. Because I can't sound out tricky words. So there were 3 words in the first part. My dad said. We've done my. Dad. Dad. Dad isn't here. Dad is a high frequency word. We can sound out this one. Any words, elephants, that you can sound out are called decodable words. Can you say decodable? A decodable word means you can sound it out. My dad. D-ad. Dad. Easy word, that one. Easy peasy. Shall I write the first sound here? No, because I need a finger space. My finger space. Dad. D-ad. My dad. My dad. What was the last word? Said. My dad said. Said is a tricky word. What's the first sound in said? S. 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 We've used that one, so it can't be that one. Ah, look. S. Said. My dad said. My dad said, let's go back to our big sentence. My dad said he can start the car. My dad said. Let's think about these 2 words here. He can. My dad said he can. He is another tricky word. He, excuse me, he. He. My dad said he can. Can is a high frequency word. It's also a decodable word. Can. Oh, don't forget the finger space. My dad said he can now, my dad said he can start the car. We've only got 3 words left. Start the car. Now we've got this word, start. It's not a tricky word. It's not a high frequency word. It's a decodable word with the R sound in it. Let's listen to it. St, art, st, art. 1, 2, 3, 4 sounds. St, art, st, art. Let's just check. St, art. Sound buttons. St, art. 4 sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4 sounds. We've got it. My dad said he can start. My dad said he can start the car. Start the car. We've got 2 more words, elephants. Okay. Our sentence is so long I had to draw a new line. My dad said he can start the car. The car. Now, the was one of our first tricky words. I think it was the first tricky word we learned. So we know it's this one here. The. Writing on that line, elephants, remember. My dad said he can start the car. My dad said he can start the. Got one more word. Car. Car. I can hear the R sound, but what is the first sound? K. R. Car. K. 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 Finger space. K. R. My dad said he can start the car. My dad said he can start the car. Capital letter, yes. Finger spaces. Yes. Full stop or question mark? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Is it a question? Is anybody asking anything? My dad said he can start the car. That's not asking me to do anything. So it's definitely not a question. So I don't need a question mark. Which means I must need a full stop. On the line, not too big. Elephants, can you try writing this same sentence, please? My dad said he can start the car. You will need to remember to use these. You will need to write down or find, if you've already written them down, these 4 tricky words to help you learn how to spell them. You can copy the tricky words in this sentence. The other words I would like you to sound out. An adult can help you say the sentence over and over again as many times as you need, but I want you to sound out those decodable words. Okay? Good luck, elephants. See you soon.